Let's also bring in the management of Hinduja Global Solutions. They've also posted a strong quarter, a profit growth of over 200% for them. Let's ask Partha Sarkar, the CEO at Hinduja Global, on what the quarter has been like for them. Mr. Sarkar, thank you for speaking to us on Corporate Eye today. Just run us through the highlights of the quarter. What's led to this sharp jump as far as profits are concerned?
A large part of the numbers are because we have excellent growth. If you look at the growth year on year, it's been 23%. Organic growth has been 14%. Inorganic growth, because of the two acquisitions that we did last year, contributed another 6%. And the FX impact was about 3.1%. So large part of the improved performance in quarter one has been driven by the fact that we've been able to grow so well. And that's because of the investments that we've done in sales and marketing. We've had challenges in Canada last year, but that did not stop us from investing in sales and marketing. So that's behind the growth. So far as the margins are concerned, the turnaround in Canada helped. We also were able to get the India business that we acquired last year to contribute handsomely in quarter one. And the Columbium business that we had acquired, it was a first time for us to acquire a platform business. We invested in the platform last year, and it's paying back this year. So overall growth, turnaround in Canada, India domestic, and Columbium, all of this is contributing to the good set of numbers.
Good morning, Mr. Sarkar. So as you've said that in the Canadian operations, you have seen a recovery. The domestic Indian business has remained pretty strong, as well as a turnaround in terms of where Columbium business is concerned. So do you think all of these performance levels are sustainable in the coming quarters as well, and they will contribute positively to FY17?
I would say that the India domestic business will continue to do well. Columbium will improve from where it is today. So we do expect Columbium to do really well. I think quarter one is just on the start. The word of caution will be for Canada. We have achieved a turnaround. I have to concede that there are still some fundamental weaknesses in the business. We do have a strong client concentration risk and an industry concentration risk. Till we are able to solve that problem, we are not out of the woods in Canada yet. So we are watching Canada, very carefully. But having said that, I think going forward this year, our performance in the second half of the year will improve because that's been the tradition all along. Because of the seasonality in the businesses, the second half of the year is better than the first half.
Right. Mr. Sarkar, also talk to us about your various revenue verticals, over 40% coming in from healthcare, telecom and IT about 25%. Which of these verticals are contributing to that growth going forward?
See, healthcare has been our pillar of strength. That was the first vertical that we entered into. And because of healthcare reform in the US, this is the vertical that is growing. And we are investing in this business also. 3 years back, this vertical contributed about 100 million. Today, it contributes about 200 million. So it's doubled in 3 years. And we expect that to further improve this year to about $250 million if all goes well. We're also seeing good traction in public sector. So public sector is work that we do in UK and Canada. That's doing well. We are also doing well in the consumer vertical, which is work that we do onshore for many consumer electronics guys. And we're also starting to work with one of the largest e-tailers in the world. Telecom is something that we've always been cautious about. So that's how you've seen that telecom revenue is actually declining from a high 30 level to about a 25% level, just because we focused on the other verticals.
Okay. Mr. Sarkar, one thing that I noticed in terms of where your client contribution is concerned is that majority of your revenues come from your top 20 clients, and it lowers down in terms of where your top client contribute only 17%. So do you expect a rejig coming in here in terms of the size of your clientele?
See, this, if you follow the industry, this is a feature of the industry. It's not something that is very particular to just us. Some of the larger clients are 50, 60, $70 million. Even a 10% growth on these clients will be, let's say, $5, $6, $7 million, right? Whereas if you onboard a new client and let's say the client starts small, let's say 1 to 2 million a year, even if that client grows by 100%, that is going to give me additional 2, 3 million at best, right? And that doesn't compare with the 5, 6, 7 billion that a 10% growth from the big guys will give me. So it's not something that will get, I can wish it away. It's a feature of this particular industry, and I don't think HGS is any different from our peer group in this matter.
Mr. Sarkar, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining us on Corporate Eye today. Hinduja Global sitting near the highs of the day, up about 13% in trade. Strong quarter from them, good outlook going forward as well. Pull up a Glenmark for you as well. That's shot up. Q1 profit coming in at 227 crores. So that's above what the street was estimating here.